Meeting with EU leaders. He met with reporters.
They were part of our efforts to take the Al-Faw Peninsula in the south of Iraq when this tragedy occurred. It underlines the dangers facing our forces as they carry out their mission to bring down Saddam Hussein's regime and disarm Iraq of weapons of mass destruction. The Ministry of Defence are continuing to establish exactly what happened. Jeff Hoon in the House of Commons and the UK commanders in the field have been giving details of the continuing military campaign, which, this tragedy notwithstanding, appears to be going well. We have already taken the Al-Faw Peninsula. Our forces have been involved in securing oil installations to prevent the threat of deliberate ecological disaster. And this evening, as last night, all three of our services will be involved as the military action continues. There are signs of continuing Iraqi desertions and disagreement and division at all levels of the regime, but I should warn that our forces will face resistance and that the campaign necessarily will not achieve all its objectives overnight. It's important to emphasize that. Let me repeat, however, that I believe that the course of action that we are taking is the right one, and we must see this mission through to the end. Insofar as our discussions here have been concerned, of course, the divisions on this issue, the disagreements are well known to you. But I emphasize once again, there is considerable support, political and practical, within the European Union and among countries set to join the European Union for the position that we have taken, and that has been very evident here. And I was pleased that whatever differences there have been during the diplomatic crisis leading up to military action, we were able to agree here that Europe will play a continuing and important role in helping rebuild Iraq in the post-Saddam era. There is a real understanding that the Iraqi humanitarian disaster is here and now, and that the international community will have to come together to repair Iraq from the ravages of Saddam's rule, which has reduced his people to such poverty and fear. We agree that the United Nations, again despite recent difficulties, should be centrally involved in the post-Saddam reconstruction of Iraq. We continue to press. Finally, I think it is important and right that the European Union leaders restated emphatically our commitment to strengthening the transatlantic alliance. I've long argued and will continue to do so that Europe should be the friend and partner of America, not its rival. It's an article of faith for me, for I believe that if Europe and America stand together, work together, we can help deliver and maintain the order and stability that I talked of in my broadcast to the British people last night.